Hey, Jackie. Okay. I got a lot of stuff again tonight. Hello, Kathy OG. A lot of smalls. I made sure everything's, I think I even checked the one larger item is shippable. I made sure everything I pulled tonight is shippable. And, hello, Miss Murata. I see. Hello, Miss Mercio. Hey, Miss Lloyd. So I have, like I said, I have a lot of smalls. We have over 60 items to get through. I even have some uranium glass that was just brought in today. I've got, hey, Lynn. I got a lot of stuff that just came in. So again, all you have to do is comment. If you're on our homepage, if you've never joined us, at the top is a pinned post on how you participate in our live events. It's every Wednesday night at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. You just say sold and which item it is. We've noticed, I even noticed from my live, and when I look over onto my computer screen, there's about it can be anywhere from 15 to 45 second lag. People are reporting that if they do it on their computer, if they're hardwired into their Wi-Fi, the results are a little bit better. You might see yourself first because you're hitting enter, but we're not always seeing it. It's how fast it goes through the internet. Hello, Miss Borden. So at that point, if you think you're I always say who won what, and if there's any questions, hello, Beth. If there's any questions on it, we go by majority rules as to what everybody else saw on their screens as well. And that is just a Facebook. It's just the internet and how fast it's going through from when you're hitting enter, and I don't know if it has anything to do with providers and all that kind of stuff. So again, we go by majority rules. I see we have 13 people on. Again, when you say sold, you have to tell me which item it is because, like I said, it's anywhere from 15 to 45 seconds at least of a delay. It's 5:31. We'll be seeing Don commenting soon. Next week, he's actually going to be here. And then Thursday, the 22nd, is the jewelry Facebook Live. So I did not do a new YouTube video this week. I'm hoping to do one maybe tomorrow night. I was just a little tired last week. Hey, Leah. Hello, Miss Petrie. So, okay, so we're going to get started. I've got 17 people. I've got a lot of stuff to get through. I just did a little collage. I've got 3 shelves over there, and I pulled a lot of the stuff over to here. So I just make sure I'm visible on here because I don't know exactly where the camera's lined up all the time. Hey, Charlene. Hello, Miss Kennedy. All right, so I have this really cute basket that just came in from Belmont Farmhouse. It's a hanging basket for just $7. It's a really strong little thing. I mean, you can even put it on the side if you want to have some fake flowers or whatever coming out of it. If you have, whatever you want to do with it. But it's a really nice piece of rattan, and that's just $7 from Belmont Farmhouse. Hey, Bill, I have the basket for Miss Mercille. There, so I can actually write. Okay, so I have Miss Mercille for the basket. Okay, I grabbed this little piece of primitive art. It's a spindle with a piece of ribbon and a wood heart. It's just $3, and that's from the Hip Chick. It's like a minty green and then a green heart up here. It's just a decorative little thing for just $3, and that's from the Hip Chick with a little metal wire here. So, $3, not a bad price. I have the heart for Miss Lloyd. I love when the trucks vibrate so much that my stuff is actually shaking in the window. I don't know if you can hear that. It's like ding, ding, ding. All right, I grabbed this because we've had this up before, but it's been reduced quite dramatically from 12 to 9 and then 30% off, so it's $6.30. It's a nice piece of like teak kind of wood. It's a little dish in the shape of a funky little leaf, and that's just now $6.30 from the Hip Chick. So it's a nice little storage thing, vanity top. You put food oil on it, and then you can serve, you can use it as a little hors d'oeuvre kind of serving thing. Next to your charcuterie boards, you can put things in it, and that's just $6.30 from the Hip Chick. I picked this up from our vendor, Belmont Farmhouse. This is a nice old piece of like stoneware with this blue transferware on it. It's lily pads, and it's just $4.90. There is a little chip on the rim right here. This does have some serious age. This is an antique. It's Mulicin UC Saraguminis, whatever that is. And it's like that deep teal blue dish. I have the dish for Miss Merciel. Yeah, this is a nice oldie. I hope I look that good at over 100. Transferware is in amazing condition on it. Okay. I grabbed this cutie. It's just $12. It's from the Pledge Dance from the Pi chapter. I don't think it says the college on it, does it? No, so it was a little party favor. It has this little tassel, and the back has the Honor Super Omnia Pi chapter little fraternity invite paddle. So I just thought that was really cute. It's from 1950, November 11th, 1950. Just a cute little display piece. Can I see your post? I got the dish for you and the basket. I'm not sure what I have you at Sold Dish. Can you see my post? I have both things for Miss Merciel. I have a basket and a dish for you. So, I'm not sure did you post something else that you wanted? Because all I have for you is the little dish and the basket. So, I am seeing you. If anybody's messaging me, which I see somebody is, do not message me during the event, please. Because I cannot see that. Oh, you just converted to TV. Yeah, I'm seeing I have two things for you, so make sure. When I watch it on the TV, I actually also have it on my phone, because I find out sometimes at the TV, you don't always see everybody's comments. So we noticed that when we would watch events from other people as well. I have these cute little prism-like perfume bottles. This one's a diamond cut, and it has the little dropper. These are from our Mia's Treasures. Oops. And I have two of these. I have this shape, and then the little squatty guy. And these are just $6.40 each. This one's the shorter of the two. So let me know if you want both of these or just one of these. If you want the tall one, say sold tall perfume. And if you want the short one, just say short perfume, or just say sold both bottles. I have the bottle diamond for Miss Kennedy. So that's this one for Miss Kennedy. And that's the one. Where'd the tag go? I mean, the tag just like flew off of it. All right, I don't know where that went, but I know it's $6.40. All right, I have Miss Kennedy for the one bottle. And then I have Jackie for the short one. Perfect. Everybody got what they wanted on that. Except I have no clue where that label went. I twisted this and went flying. All right. You know what, let me tape this on there because it doesn't want to stay. And let me just put 8 and Mia on there since I lost the tag in case we can't find it. How that happens. Things just disappear on this floor. All right, so I have Debbie for the one bottle. And then I have Miss Graham for the little guy. Okay. All right. I have, talk about short. This is Plaisir Raphael Paris. It still has the perfume in it. And this is just $4 from Jazzy Junk. I don't even think it's the size of it might be the size of a quarter. And I have not opened it to smell the perfume. No, it's not stuck to my shirt. I saw it go floating by. All right, so here's this little perfume bottle, and here's a quarter. And it's $4 for the tiny little, still in there, the perfume little bottle. Okay, so mini perfume, just $4. I have a friend, he has a dog that looks just like this. This is named Mr. Snickers. This just came in. It's one of those little bone china dog figurines for just $2.80 from Belmont Farmhouse. A nice little bone china dog. And he's not very happy looking. He's got that, you know. And that is just $2.80 for the nice little bone china vintage dog figurine. And again, just say sold and which item, and it is yours. And if we've not shipped to you before, I just need you to direct message me afterwards and give me your information, your zip code, and your email so we can send you the PayPal invoice. I have this brass trinket box. It's 5-inch diameter, 3 inches tall for $10.50 from the Hip Chick. It is not very easy to open it. There we go. It's a straight pull. It's not a twist. So it's got like this basket weave, and it's kind of like you can kind of see the light through it. So I mean, if you wanted to put something in there that had scent, it would probably come through a little bit. And that guy is $10.50. It's brass, and like I said, it's a pull up and push down lid. So it's still a little stubborn, but I don't know how often you'd be opening and closing it. So that's just $10.50 from the Hip Chick. And if you're watching this in replay, at that point I need you to direct message. During the event, I need to see your comments. Afterwards, just direct message. I have this cute little, is it signed Wheaton? Made in Taiwan. So it's a Wheaton knockoff for too firm. It's a tiny little, from the 1970s probably, green Liberty Bell bottle with the cork cap in it. And that is just $2 from our vendor, good to go. Okay. I have this. This is like the weirdest feeling. This is actually made from West Virginia coal. It's a carved rooster. It is super light. It feels like there's nothing in there. He's 4 inches tall. He's $6.40 from Redreamable. And the grass is slightly tinted green. I have the green bottle for Miss Jackie. And the comb has a little bit of red color to it. And again, it's carved from coal. And it's really, really light. It's very interesting. All right, I have the little green bottle to Jackie. And I have the rooster for Norma. Don will get your bowls and your Afghan and all this stuff ready tomorrow. He's already planned on packing tomorrow. All right, did not see the pox on. This is their usual up their alley. I have this cute little tin litho Greyhound bus from Jazzy Junk. I don't know if it really, oh, it works too. It still works. Doesn't wind. Yeah, I got it to work. $5.60. You can hear it's still going. It's got the little passengers. You got the driver in the window. He looks very bored, and you got 3 people looking out the back window. It's probably made in Japan, though I don't see that on here. And just a small touch of rust. And that's the Express. Oh, there we go. Yeah, made in Japan. So this is a older little guy for just $5.60. So if I see the pox come on, I will show that again because that's right up their alley. Okay, I have this. I don't know. It's not super heavy. It says it's a paperweight. It's just a silver toned metal key paperweight for $4 from our vendor, Redreamable. It's got like the felt bottom, so I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's just decorative little key, skeleton key for $4 from Redreamable. I have the key for Miss Kennedy, because I don't think she's buying Ken. I don't have any Kens here. I knew what you meant. I got the key for Deborah Kennedy. Let's put that with your bottle. Okay. I have a pair of 1955 little baby shoes. They're little leather shoes. 1953, I'm sorry. And they are $7 from the Hip Chick. They're just adorable displays, and we know they're from 1953 because they were Donna something, and these were her first walking shoes from 1953. So I know people like to just decorate with these. They're just really darling little leather baby shoes for $7, and they're in pretty cute condition. And it's got like a little shamrock on the front there, and they are the original baby something years. So very cute little baby shoes for $7. Hey, we had one of these a few weeks ago. It was a little bit bigger, a little bit different. And this one is, oops, I'm not in the calculator, that helps. $4.20. It's one of those little nutcrackers nut screw. And this is from Belmont Farmhouse. It's a little smaller than the one we had in the past. And you can see that, and this just screws in, and that'll break open your nut or just decorate with it. And that is just $4.20, and that is from Belmont Farmhouse for the little wooden single nutcracker there. I have this cute little scoop that just recently came in. It's got some great patina to it. It is a soldered handle, and that is from Jazzy Junk, and that's just $4.80 for the smaller scoop. It does have some pitting, so I would not recommend using it for food. Like I said, these are great for your rock salt or anything like that, or just decoration, and that's just $4.80 for that cute little scoop. Yeah. I have the scoop for Miss Kennedy. She scooped that right up. Waiting for Don to get here to make all the bad puns. Okay, I have a cute little vintage whisk broom. It's 9.5 inches tall from Vintage Crush for $9.60. It's got the little metal top, and it does have the hanger on it. And it's got the wire here, and then it's blue and red around this section here. And they are functional or just decorative. Like I said, this one does have the nice handle on it for hanging. I can see that you can't quite see that, so let me pull that back a touch. So nice little whisk broom, just $9.60. These are like a staple in every vignette that I see online. I have the broom for Miss Lloyd. Sorry, Lynette, we have the scoop for Miss Kennedy. Yeah. Thank you, Jackie. We got confirmation there from another party as well. Okay. Let me put Christina there. All right. I don't know if anybody here collects quimperware, but we have a very unusual little find here. It's actually in French here. It's a quimper tin for $6.30. It actually says the quimper here, and that is from our vendor. Nice and clean inside. It is hinged. It's all one piece, and that is from our vendor, Belmont Farmhouse. So you have that French quimper design on there. And it's in very nice shape. Just a couple little scratches, nothing major. And that is just $6.30 from the Belmont Farmhouse. Okay, I have this nice inlaid wood box. It's 6 by 8 3/4 by 2 3/4 from our vendor, Auntie's Attic. It is footed, couple little scratches, nothing major. You can see how pretty it is inside and out, and that is just $12. And the inlay continues throughout, and then there's somebody penciled in here 76, so I don't know if that's the year they got it or what's up with that or when they made it. And it is nice and hinged, footed. Does look older than that. It's very nice and smooth, and that is just $12 from Auntie's Attic. And it's even footed. Okay, so if you're watching the replay on this, don't forget you can just direct message us for anything that you wish to purchase that has not sold, and we will gladly get that for you. I have here the little acorn, the acorn strainer steeper for $4.80 from our vendor, Vintage Crush. It has the little hook that hangs over the side of your cup, and you would just put your loose leaf tea inside of there. And just decorate. These are really just cute. Everybody just likes to have these around. And that is just $4.80 for the little acorn tea strainer. Wood box and brass box. You got it, Miss Mercio. I have the tea strainer for, I'm seeing Kerry first. Can I get some confirmation on the tea strainer, please? I have Kerry first for the strainer. So if I can get some confirmation on that. I have Kerry for the strainer. Other people can just confirm with me. That would be wonderful. Thank you. Kerry. Okay. All right, so we have Kerry for the tea strainer. Carry pile. All right. All right, so we have Carrie for the tea strainer. All right. Up next I have, it has a lot of patina to it. It's this cute little vintage small copper pot with handle for $8.40 from the Belmont Farmhouse. And you can see it's got green patina throughout and on the handle even. It's just a cute little kettle, a little pot for $8.40 from Belmont Farmhouse. I'm kind of thinking that maybe they did the green on it on purpose. I have the little copper pot from Miss Debbie Merciel. Can I get confirmation if everybody else is seeing Miss Merciel first as well? Yep, I have Miss Merciel as well. Okay. All right. I have this cute little black with toll style painting. It's wood, 11 inches long, 6 inches deep, hand painted wood and carrier storage. I don't know if they're like cherries or what they are. This is from Pickin' Wildflowers, and this is just $11.20. Cute little wood tote. It's got this great folk art painting. You've got the toll images on each side and all four sides, and then you have this delicate little green decoration that goes all along, not just the bottom, but all along the top here as well, and on the handle. So the whole thing's got a lot of little work done to it. Unfortunately, they did not sign it, but that's just $11.20 for the cute little tote. Keep telling everybody, you gotta sign your work. All right, get ready, because I know these things are always hot. This is I'm not seeing any issues with it. It's not signed. It's a little ironstone butter pat for $4 from Jazzy Junk. I'm not sure how old it is because I'm not seeing any issues with it at all, not even any crazing. So just a cute little ironstone butter pat for $4 from our vendor, Jazzy Junk. Told you I got a lot of small things coming up. All right, I have a piece of Limoges here. It's a little antique fine porcelain Limoges salt for $3.20 from our vendor. I have the butter pat from Miss Merciel. And this has just little pink and yellow roses. Well, no, pink roses and then yellow and purple. I have the Limoges for Miss Carrie. It's really cute. All right, put that with your tea strainer. All right, get ready because I know this one's going to go really fast because the price on this is awesome, and you get 3 pieces. Now, let me just give a little light to carry. 3 pieces of Irish Royal Terra. There's an egg cup, a little pitcher, and like a little open creamer or sugar that goes with and all 3 pieces for just $6.40 for the porcelain shamrock made in Ireland Royal Terra set. I have Beth for the 3 Irish pieces. It's all together, Kathy OG, but I have Beth showing first. She's got, I have Beth, if I can get confirmation from other people as well. Where'd the tag go? Oh, there it is. Beth, okay. Okay. All right, so we have Beth for the little set there. Now I have this cute little tin cup from our vendor, Jazzy Junk. It's $3.20. This just came in. It has the kitty on one side going, ooh, and then on this side it's just kind of smiling. It does have some little dings and dents and a little bit of, you know, condition issues, but it is old. And that's just $3.20 for the cute little cat tin litho cup. I'm not seeing a maker on it. It's either Japan or USA, but that's got some serious age. It's not a repro. I have Miss Kennedy for the little cup. So I'm going to wait and see if the... Now I have a piece of uranium glass that just came in today. It is Fenton Custard. It is $28 from the 1970s. It is hand painted by George Schlicker, so it's signed down there. And it is 28, 4.5 inches by 4. And let's see, I can't tell how that looks on the light to see how well that's glowing on there. All right, so yeah, so this is a very nice piece of uranium. Let's see if that does it any better. So you can see how this one's got some nice glow to it. So it glows green, but it's actually yellow. And that's just $28 for the custard glass Fenton piece from Redeemable. I grabbed this from the front room as well. This is from the Hip Chick. It's an unusual 9.5 inch tall Westmoreland bud vase, and it's hand painted. And this is just $8.40. It has the slight little design on the top here, and it is a bud vase. And what's so unusual is Westmoreland is usually just plain white milk glass. So this color, it's like a taupey, peachy color. So that kind of makes it a little unusual, and that's just $8.40 from the Hip Chick. All right, this is a Globe Weiss Systems Company card file box for $4. It's very nice and clean, so it's a nice little index card holder box. You can see it doesn't even have any, it has like a little bit of scratches here, but nothing major. A lot of times you find these, they're rusted out. So if you need an index card holder or just a cute little metal box, and that's just $4, and it does have the label on the bottom still. Okay, get ready, because I have 3 of these at just $2.80. They are not old, they are newer. They're just these wire heart baskets that you just hang on the wall like this, little planters. $2.80 each. I have 3. Let me know if you want 1, 2, or all 3. And they are just $2.80. They are wire. They are nice and sturdy. And of course, you can spray paint these super easy if you want to change up the color. Use them indoors, outside. Or sold heart, just 1, Debbie. If everybody can just indicate how many they want. I have 1 for Debbie, I think. 1, thank you. All right, so we have 2 remaining. Let me know if anybody wants any more hearts. I figure for those prices, I should get them up here. And I have Miss Borden for the other 2 hearts. I have all 3 hearts sold. I have 2 for Miss Borden and 1 for Miss Kennedy. No, honey, I only have 3 hearts. That's all I can sell, so don't say 5 so far. I have 1 sold to Miss Kennedy, 2 to Miss Borden. I'm sold out of hearts. So don't be selling more than I have. Okay, that's what I have. 2 for D. Borden, 1 for D. Kennedy, all sold. So if anybody sees anything different, let me know. Again, it goes by the majority. I have this, it's marked King. This is actually a single cigar, king-size Corona cigar box, and it has a slide top, and this is $9.60. So a single cigar, it's got the little markings here, little tiny finishing nails. So the lid, yeah, okay, so you, yeah, so but don't be saying 5. cute little, and this would have held a cigar. I have Miss Lloyd for the really cool cigar box here. Let me just write her name on it in case it gets separated. All right, so I have the King Bart. Yes, I'm heartless, you know that. All right, I have this really cool, now it looks very, I mean, it's neat looking from the outside. Nice old box for $12, also from Auntie's Attic. 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 by 8 3/4. Inside it's got some gookity gook. It's not, it's, you know, it's all, like, it's solid, whatever's in there. And then they crayon. It looks like somebody stored their little crayons and stuff in it, and that's melted. But it's a Parisian syringe box, marked up inside with crayon and stuff. But it's still a pretty cool box. And then a lot of people would just write and do their math on things that they found laying around. So it looks like somebody did some math and pencil on the back. So nice little old hinged syringe box. Again, does have some crayon meltage in it and writings on it. And that's just $12 from Auntie's Attic for the syringe box. I have a musical jewelry box, and it is $17.60. It has this very pretty design on it. It is all wood. The drawers are lined. Okay, this does go back in there. It's just hard to do with holding it with one hand up in the air. Okay. There we go. No. Why is this not going back in now? Okay, there we go. All right. I have a nice gold box for Miss Lloyd. All right. So I have the jewelry box for Christina before I could even talk about it. So since I had a hard time getting that lid to close, that drawer to go back in, but it does go in. It does play music, and it's in fantastic shape, Christina. I'm just going to move your pile over to here. Okay. Just put the stuff that's going back. I still have 3 shelves full of stuff. And I have, this is shippable. This is Handy Andy Carpenter's tool chest. Okay, and it does have the children's, it is a good place for your pins. It does have the tools, it has a bunch of the tools in it still. You don't have all the tools, but you have a majority of the tools. And it's a nice box. It's $28 from Burning Sensation Antiques. And it does have some of the tools in it still. You have the hand drill over here. You have some levels, a little plane, a hammer, and everything. It's a really darling little set. And that is just $28 for the vintage Handy Andy Carpenter's Tool Chest, made in Poland exclusively for Skillcraft Playthings. Number 602. So that's really cool. Just $28 with the label on it still. And again, if you want to buy that on the replay, you need to direct message me. I still have a bunch more stuff coming up, folks. I have 3 shelves that we have to get through. All right. I have from Auntie's Attic. It's 2.5 by 5 inches. Made in Italy. A little copper and brass handled pot. It's tiny. It's lidded. Made in Italy. TB12. And this guy is $14.40 for the cute little copper with the brass handle and top pot from Auntie's Attic. Made in Italy. $14.40 for that little guy right there. I have the brass pot for Miss Mercille. Okay. All right, I have a cute little enamel gray splatter funnel. That's the best one they make. Cute, honey. And it's in really nice shape. And this is $7.20 for the, I would say decorative now, because it does have some rust and issues on it. And that is from Auntie's Attic. I got the brass pot to Mercille. And that is a gray splatter for $7.20. And it is 5 by 4.5. And that's from Auntie's Attic. Very pretty color. All right. The cover on this is that plastic. It's crackling apart, but I just kind of left it on there just to protect it. This is a really nice, I'm going to take it off now though because it's really making it difficult to hold. This is a very nice, ooh, it's got blue flowers embossed on it. The New American Cookbook, there is some tearing on the spine, and this is from our vendor Good to Go. It's $8. It's all indexed. And I'm sure, oops, get the point. Miss Melissa's got some information in here. She left a slip in there. And let's see if there's any pictures in it. Let's see any pictures, but it's got a lot of great recipes in it. And it's even got a whole section on cheese, cottage cheese, Welsh ale rarebit, cakes, and it's all indexed. And it's a nice little cookbook for just, it's really got a pretty cover on it for $8. New American Cookbook, copyright 1941. I have the cookbook for Miss Norma Norma. All right, so we will put that here. It's really got a nice, interesting embossing on there. All right, so we will add that to Norma's pile. Yeah, if you have some glass down there, right? Oh, no, you have the rooster. So we'll add that to your rooster. All right. Okay. I got more tins. All right, I have this pretty nice tin. It's one of the picnic styles. You'd buy it and use it for your picnics. It's 18 inches by 12 inches. Orange globes, tray, wrapped handles for $14.40 from our vendor Vintage Crush. Let's see how the inside is. Inside's pretty nice. It's not immaculate, but it's pretty nice. Nice, pretty pattern on it. And that is $14.40. We're shipping it to her. I don't know what you're talking about. I know Norma doesn't pick up. Okay? So I have this nice lidded picnic style tin for just $14.40. Oh God, with the puns. Okay. The bar is open next door. Cross Keys has opened the bar Wednesday through Saturdays from 4 to 10. So I might have to go over there after. But anyway, I have this really nice old white rose tin for $12.80. It's the tea balls. What's unusual about this one is that it actually has an image on the lid with the teapot and showing you what the tea balls look like. They were just these little mesh balls with it in there. And each ball makes 1 to 3 cups depending on strength desired. Pour boiling water on tea ball brew 3 to 5 minutes. So I don't know how the inside is in this. All right, so Miss Kennedy has the tea tin. That's actually pretty clean in there. Yeah, that's a nice one. All right. Okay, we got that for Deborah Kennedy. I know, I understand. I got you finally. All right. All right. Got Debbie's pile. All right. I have from Betty's Treasures, made in Japan, a vintage lusterware ashtray for $9.60. It holds your matches and your cigarettes, and it has the ashtray here, and it says matches, cigarettes on the clothing, and then it said, "Who left this behind?" And that is $9.60 for the vintage lusterware ashtray from Betty's Treasures. Okay, I have this from the Hip Chick. There is a chip on the rim right here. Nothing major, but there's no cracks or anything. This is that milk glass. This is like that, I don't know, it's older. It's a dresser powder jar, and then they do that painting on it, and it's got green paint on it. That's $8.40 for the milk glass jar. These are from the early 1900s, and that one has just that tiny chip, and that's $8.40 for the milk glass powder jar. Okay. Now this guy has, oh, that's coming off. I have this little hen on the nest. It does have some paint, cold paint loss. I'm not seeing any other major issues. Just needs a little cleaning. Let's that? That is the seam. And he is a larger one. This is from Burning Sensation Antiques, and he is $8 from Burning Sensation Antiques. Nice little rooster, little chicken on the nest for $8. Milk glass nesting hen. All right, I have the hen for Miss. I have Carrie first. Can I get confirmation on the hen? All right, so we have Carrie for the hen. Okay. All right, we have Carrie for the hen. Now, we could not find a signature on this. It's unmarked, but it is blown glass. We do have a slight rough pontil. Little Bluebird of Happiness is 4 inches from Vintage Crush for $12. There's that little pinched beak, and these are hand blown. Milk glass jar and Bluebird for Miss Mercille. All right, so I have the milk glass jar and the Bluebird to Miss Mercille. Jar is really cool. Okay. All right. This does have a little rust here. This is a Bakelite handle Schick razor. It's a nice old one. It's $5.60. And these are just really cool if you have like an old vintagey bathroom, little display pieces. People like just putting these out. There is no blade in it, so nobody's going to get hurt. And that is Bakelite. The handle is Bakelite. So. And that is just $5.60 for the, bye Don, for the Schick razor. Okay, I have this wood with brass and then hand painted from Thrifty Rick by Ann Young. And actually, there's a sticker there. It says hand painted by Ann Young, and she's actually got her information. There's from London. Narrow boat artist, Covent Garden. Nice little vintage bell, wood and brass, hand painted, $4 from Thrifty Rick. That's a pretty little bell, just $4 for the hand painted from London. I have the bell for Miss Kennedy. And I get confirmation that everybody else is seeing Deborah Kennedy for the bell. I have Deborah Kennedy for the bell. Thank you. Okay, there is a split in this wood. It's very cool. It's weather faded. It's just $5.60 for the weathered wooden flag plaque. It's 11 by 8. The wire, it's obviously hung outside. The wire is rusted, and it is just $5.60 because of that split. But it's just really cool, nice, rustic, hand painted. I have the flag for Miss Beth. I have the flag for Beth. Room here, let me put that there before it's caused things to fall. All right, so everybody's saying Beth as well. Okay. Now I have this nice little mug from our vendor, Lazy Q Ranch, for just $4. It has your flag on the front. It's got good weight to it. It's got the whole Pledge of Allegiance back here. And then on the bottom, it actually, if you look at it through this way, you can see the eagle, and it says United States of America. And it's cool glass, and that's just $4 for the patriotic clear glass drinking coffee mug. So You got on all sides here. Even when you take a sip, you've got, like, it looks like actually like the seal, the president there, the way with the eagle. I have the mug for Miss Norma. And I've lost my pen. There it is. Okay. Now this still has the florist chunk in there, but we have this cute little planter girl. And she has like this hickey there, but it's like a flaw. It's like it's got stuck on something. So she is as is because of those little flaws. Southern Belle planter for just $4.90. I don't have a maker's mark, but she's most likely a USA pottery piece. She does have a little tight hairline here. So because of all her little imperfections, she's just $4.90. I don't know if you can get that out of there. You just leave it in there like that. And she's standing next to a well. Oops, I'm stepping on a cord. I get in trouble for that. Okay. Geez, I almost cracked the Liberty Bell. Pulled it out and this came sliding off. This is a vintage Avon bell, Liberty Bell for $6.40 from Andover Junction. Avon Oland aftershave bottle. So this part is glass and then this is plastic on the top. It's an amber colored Liberty Bell empty cologne bottle from Andover Junction for just $6.40 for the nice Liberty Bell amber glass. Okay. Now this is a faux little dollhouse blanket chest for $4.20. It is wood. It's a little hinged box. So those little drawers, it just looks like a little chest for a dollhouse, but it's actually a little secret box. And it's just plain wood, not stained or anything. Oh, the bell to Norma. Thank you. That just popped up. Bye, Don. Okay, so we have the bell to Norma. All right. And then I have the little dollhouse box for just $4.20, hinged box. Looks like a little dollhouse chest. Has not been painted or anything. And that is from Belmont Farmhouse. All right, another little, this one actually, what does this one say? It's another little knockoff Taiwan bottle from the 1970s, $2. There's no writing or anything on it. It's got the little cork. It's just an amber colored little mini $2 bottle from our Good to Go. And it says made in Taiwan on the bottom. And these are in the style of the Wheaton bottles. They did their little knockoffs on those. I have these cute little tiny pair of brass mini, they hold the smaller candles, they won't hold a standard taper. There's a piece of pitting right there. There's a little bit of, but they are shined up nicely. $9.60 for the little brass. I have the amber bottle for Miss Danielle. Okay, so $9.60, these are from Burning Sensation Antiques. They are tiny. They are brass. A little bit of blackening on them, but nothing major. No maker's marks or anything. And again, those are the skinny, really skinny little candles, almost like a birthday candle size in there, but you can still sometimes find them a little bit longer. And that's $9.60 for the pair of little mini brass candle holders. All right, I have these. Where'd the tag just go for that? Oh, there it is. Ooh, I see that one. A lot of people don't like to use tape, and then the tags go flying. This is why I like tape on the tags. Okay. This is a pair of little Southern Belle salt and peppers. They still have their original cork, but they're probably going to dry up and fall out soon anyway. But it's for the pair of the little ladies. $4 from Betty's Treasures. They're little dainty little ladies. And there's the little holes back there. And they're both marked made in Japan with their original little cork in them. And it's just $4 for the little ladies. We're now going to get their tag taped onto them. I have the salt and pepper set for Miss Norma. I guess I'll have to tape that on there then. I got it wrapped around their necks. Okay. All right, cute little set. All right. Okay. This is from Mia's Treasures. It's an amber Fenton art glass, about 3 1/4 inches tall by 4 1/2 inch diameter, orange red amberina, hobnail ruffled vase for $9.60. It is a smaller size. It's got the nice ruffle with the hobnail pumping out, and it's a deep orangey kind of color. It's not really red, but it's more red than what I'm seeing on my monitor. And that is just $9.60 from Mia's Treasures. It's got the pretty ruffle. That's clear along the ends. Neat. Nice piece of glass. Ow. Last one I had up of these was actually new old stock, and it had a plastic cover. This one does not, so ouch. This is a vintage green metal flower frog. It is $8.40. 4 1/2 inches wide, 2 1/2 inches deep, and it's very sharp. I know a lot of people like to use these for pictures and other things. And it says have some wear to the green paint. It is super sharp. Don always says to put these in a dollhouse and it'd be a bed of nails for them to sleep on. I have the frog from Mr. Stello. I have Kim Ristello first on the flower frog, Lynn. All right, I have a 1 1/2 inch tall mini porcelain pitcher, pink and blue. It's pottery. It's actually glazed inside and out for $2.40 from our vendor Vintage Crush. This is a little bit bigger than that little perfume bottle I had up earlier. And that's $2.40 for the adorable little pottery pitcher. And again, that's from Vintage Crush. It's pink and blues. And no, there's no mark on it. I have the pitcher for Miss Brenda. I have Brenda first on the little pitcher. Now I have this really cool, the top is rusted and there's still product inside. I do not advise using it. It's a ginger tin can, Rarley from Freeport, Illinois, 3 ounces net. Like I said, it does have some rust on it, but it has this really pretty brown design on it. It's a nice ginger tin for $4, and that is from Jazzy Junk for the vintage ginger jar. I have Brenda for the ginger jar. Try to put your name on it before I walk off with it. Tell I'm getting near the end of this. Okay, I'll put that with your little jug. All right, I have a Tiddlywinks box for $5.60 from our vendor Relove with Heart. The box does have some condition issues. Made in USA, and inside we do have the part of the game, and I don't think there's, yeah, there's no pieces with it, and that's $5.60 for the cool lithograph. It's got great printing on it. Like I said, there's the rest of the side of that box, and that is $5.60 for the Flippering Modern Tiddlywinks box. It's got that great font on there, nice vintage font on it, and that's just $5.60 from our vendor Relove with Heart. I still have a few more items to go, folks. I have the game for Miss Norma. All right. Love the colors and everything on this. It's just awesome. And I do have a few of you that do send me pictures of your displays. I love seeing that. I do appreciate the pictures. Okay, guys, get ready. This is going to be a fun one. This was probably part of a keychain. It's got a little hand painting on it. It's got a little hole over here where it was probably part of a keychain. It's a little vintage wood clock for just $1. And you can see that's a nice little mini for just $1. And it does have some painting on it, green and yellow there. Little clog. $1. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It looks like corn, but then there's red on top of it, so I don't know what that's supposed to be. Clog. You got it, Miss Kennedy. All right, I have Deborah Kennedy for the little clog. Somebody had a lot of patience to sit there and carve that guy out. Okay, I have this from our vendor, Pickin' Wildflowers. It's the Pyrex Corel Spring Blossom or Crazy Daisy. This one went by a couple names. It's a cup and saucer for $8. And that's from the 1970s, and that is a Corel Pyrex pattern. It is marked Pyrex on the bottom, microwavable safe. Don't think this is the Corel saucer with the Pyrex cup. It's got the same pattern. So this was, I have Miss Brenda for the cup and saucer. This is like a, they had for the Corel it was one name, and then for Pyrex it was another. So that's where that comes from, all that craziness with the two names. Okay, got pocket watches stuck in my hair. All right. Okay, I know this one's going to go quick. This is $3.20. It is a tiny little yellow and green stained glass tulip. So that's got the, you got 2 leaves, yellow flower, and that is just $3.20 from our vendor, Jazzy Junk. So and that is the glass. It's not that plastic. I have the tulip for Miss Beth. I have tulip for Beth. And then a lot of people right after it. If I can just get some confirmation on that. Beth first, Beth. Yep, thank you. And Beth, okay. Now last week I had a duck with a hole in it for a candle. This week I have a solid duck from, and he signed 1994 saddle trim, $4 for the cute little wood duck. He's a great little size. Does have the glass eyes. That is signed, hand carved. $4 for the adorable little wooden duck. It's got nice character to him. The beak is like done separately. It's a very pretty little wood duck. I have Beth for the duck. And the other 4 ducks that I put up, or I don't know if you guys also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Earlier today, we got 4 wooden ducks that were just an amazing price. They had and they were the large wood ducks, and I saw them go online for 30 plus. We sold 2 of them at $8 and 2 of them at $9.60. So, yeah, I have Beth for the duck too. So you got to pay attention, not just wait for our lives, but you got to watch our, Instagram, whatever I put on Instagram feeds over to Facebook. So you don't have to worry about, you don't have to be on both platforms, but you do need to follow us and just kind of make sure you're watching when stuff pops up. So, because when I saw those ducks come in at that price, I'm like, I have to put them up. And one we're shipping, and then the other 3 went to one person. So that was a good deal. I had this really nice carved wooden box, 8 inches long, 5 inches deep, 2.5 inches tall. None of the big ducks are left. They all sold like that. That's why I put that stuff up online and didn't bring them up to the live. I have this nice box. It's just $9.60 from our vendor, Pickin' Wildflowers. And it's nice and carved. It is a hinged. And you can see it's in nice shape. Doesn't have any lining or anything, but it's just a nice hand-carved wood box hinged for $9.60. And that is from Pickin' Wildflowers. I have the box for Brenda. Okay, we are getting near the end, but I still have some really fun pieces coming up. All right. Okay, I have just a few more things to get through. And like I said, I did grab everything that could be shipped today. I have this cute little bean pot. There is a tiny chip there. It is missing the lid. It is two-tone. Does not have a maker's mark. It is just $6.40. This is from Lazy Q Ranch. I don't see any issues with, other than that tiny chip and no lid. The handles and everything else is fine. There are no cracks or anything. I'm not hearing any dull. Lady bought all our skeleton keys the other day. We only have reproduction ones that are actually bottle openers. So that's $6.40 for the bean pot with no lid. Makes a cute planter. Or just to like even put in like pens and stuff, or even the Winnie the Pooh pot. You got it. I'm like, I don't have anything Winnie right now. Yeah, that's a good one. That'll make good little storage, and that's a good price. So I have the bean pot for Miss Lloyd. You know, when Piglet accidentally fell into the honey pot, and that's how honey roasted ham was invented. Yep. All right, now there's some condition issues on this guy. This is from Relove with Heart. That's why he is so, when I say cheap, this is cheap. This is from Morton's Studio, and this is the boxer. He is $3.20. He has some chips and issues. It's like his paw has been repaired and stuff, and you can see the chip paint on the ears, and there's like a little tight line here, but he's just $3.20 for the vintage Morton's Studio boxer. And it's really weird because it's like, it kind of looks like part of it's like over a metal the way that that is, but it's got some condition issues, and that's why he's just $3.20. He still has a beautiful face though. Yeah, that was I have the boxer from Miss Lynn Rose. I'm glad he's going to get a home. You know, despite his little flaws, he's still a very good looking dog. I collect the Joseph girls, and I have a few that I just call my placeholders until I can find them in mint condition at a price that won't break my bank. I have like some of the really large ones. And with Joseph girls, they originally started in California, and then they were made in Japan, and they were triple fired. So what triple fired means, it means when you drop it, it doesn't chip or like it doesn't crack. It'll actually be usually a clean break. So I have a few that have things that are repaired, like their heads and stuff. So I do have a few placeholders for some of my Joseph girls. So this is a nice little placeholder, and his face is in great shape. That's what's most important. Yeah, there's actually when we went Saturday night to the comedy show up at St. Jude's, the father there actually has a white French bulldog, and he was so was it a bulldog? No, boxer, something like that, one of those kind of dogs, and he was. Yeah, you do that exactly. They're placeholders. Beautiful dog, so friendly. Okay, this just came in. It is an Amberina cat for $14.40, and it's 8 inches tall. This is from Auntie's Attic. I don't feel any chips or anything with him. So this is true Amberina. It goes orange and then down to this yellow, and this is solid. The cat I have for Miss Leah. All right, and that, we're coming up on the last item, folks. All right. I have a stained glass angel from Andover Junction for $5.60. She's just, her feet are part of the stained glass. It's not a candle holder or anything. It's just a stained glass angel with the pink glass and then the clear glass, and then she's got blonde hair. And there is, yeah, it is a very good price. There's glass everywhere except in the star. And even in her hand, there's a little bit. I have Danielle for the angel. If I can just get confirmation on that, I have Danielle for the angel. Let me just go grab one thing that I can see that we have one of. I do have one key that came in today. Deborah Kennedy gets first right of refusal because she asked. Oh, actually, there's two keys up here, but let's see. All right, I have two keys that. I have two keys. One that just came in today, actually. Oh wait, what's sold? Wait, sold what? No, I have the angel to Danielle, so the no, yeah. Okay, I have 8 key that came in. So Deborah Kennedy, let me know if you want this one. It is $2. Deborah Kennedy gets first right of refusal on the key. $2 for this key. It literally just came in today. Because I do have a lady that comes in, and whenever there's a bunch there, she buys them all out. So that's just $2 for the key. Deborah Kennedy, let me know if you want that one. Okay, yes on the key. And then I have one more key that's not really a skeleton key. It's an old key, and it's marked, I can't read. It's a brass skeleton key, WF and Company. I have the, oh, you want both? This one's $8. So, maybe if you know you're okay with that, Deborah, that you still want both of these. And it does have a marking here, WF and Company. It's really unusual. So that one is brass and $8. So you want both of those. All right, so the only two keys that I have right now have both sold. I'm trying to figure out what this was for. I mean, that's just weird. That's like, I want to say like, it's not a jail key. We've had the jail keys in. They're bigger than this, but they do have that weird lock. We have had those in. So, all right, I have both keys to Miss Kennedy, and that is going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you, everybody, as usual, for joining us. I just want to take this off the thing for one quick second and show you a light that came in today. So I'm going to unplug this and just, this is not shippable. I'm trying not to move too fast. No on the $8 one. So if somebody else wants the $8 key, let me know. So we just got this light in. It does need some soldering. All the glass is perfectly intact and is just $100. There's two brackets that are slightly needing some love, but the glass itself, as you can see, that's just a wire. That's not a crack in the glass. And again, yeah, I can bring the dog up again. I can't ship that, but that is just $100. So anybody local, that is available. Does anybody else want that key? I'm going to put the phone back on the holder, so pardon my hand, and hopefully I don't kill the button there. Now you're going to be crooked. All right, so, all right. This is what we talk about. All right, so I still have the key. I have the key from Ms. Beth. All right, so Beth is going to take the key. Thank you, Beth. And then I have the dog. Where did he go? There he is. All right, so this is the dog that did not sell earlier, and he is just $2.80. He is bone china. Sorry that you're crooked, but it's really hard to put the phone back on without accidentally trying to hit something. So Danielle asked for this backup. Danielle, let me know if you want the puppy. And my camera's crooked. The dog is not. Although he might be. I don't know what he's been up to. So he's just... I have the dog is going to Miss Danielle. Is there anything else that anybody else wanted brought up? Danielle's pile is here. All right. All right. Okay, everybody. If there's anything that you thought about afterwards that did not sell during the event, you can always direct message me at this point. Do not comment because I will not see your comments. And There will be a Facebook Live will be next Wednesday night as well, like this one. And then Thursday night of next week is our costume jewelry. We have a lot of jewelry that we'll be presenting, brooches, necklaces. So if there's anything in particular you are looking for, let me know on that. And as always on these sales as well, let me know if there's something you're looking for, and I'll try to bring it up to you. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.